in the cup.
There's still time for Albirex. They've certainly got the quality. Martinac loses out. Mizuno, lovely little scoop. And this will break through. Kagore equalises for Albirex. Cool finish from Famir Kagore, his second goal of this New Paper League Cup. And with 15 minutes on the clock, we're all square.
Well, this is a quality goal. You see Albirex, the quality of that little chip, the quality of this touch. Kagure takes the ball at pace, gets it out of his feet, and then just guides it home. Albirex in that first half were poor on the ball. This is the quality that they have. Two sublime little passes. Kagure opens up his body here, very, very composed on the ball, and then just passes it home. That is the quality that Albirex needed to display, and they did it right there.
Second goal of the competition. Famir Kagore, assist going to the substitute. Nagasaki, Kagore. Little dink over the top for Nagasaki! Final minute of the game, and Kento Nagasaki has buried one into the top corner.
Nagasaki, absolute quality finish. There's no issues with it being offside. He was definitely onside. It was a well-timed run. It was a difficult ball to bring down. He's done remarkably well on that first touch, bring it down on his chest, then took it on the half volley, picked his spot, rifled it home. Nagasaki, that is a quality finish in the dying moments of this game.
Shun Inaba with the assist. And Balestia, having led 1-0 at half-time, have now conceded twice in the second half. There was a flailing elbow there from Kristic, which I think has caused a problem, but Nagasaki, well, what an... Subir has a little look at his watch and blows the final whistle for the second time. Albirex Niigata have won the New Paper League Cup. They left it late, but PJ Roberts, did they deserve it?
They did deserve it. Their first half was poor, and we've spoken a lot about how poor they were in that first half, but the way that they shifted their game and they transformed their play in that second half. They were a real threat in that second half, and they deserve to win this game, to get 2 second-half goals against a very stubborn, a very rugged Balestier team, and 2 quality goals. I think that really is the key difference for me, Des. They had to work very, very hard for those 2 goals from open play, and it required special quality, and that's exactly what they got.
Kento Nagasaki in the very last minute. If you're going to win a cup, you may as well win it in the 89th minute. In the end, Albirex got their footballing game going. They scored 2 quality strikes, and they have won the New Paper League Cup. The second time they've won this trophy, and they've won it by 2-1. We'll have a little look at the best of the action as Balestia Calcio players sportingly shake the hands of the opposition.
There you see them lining up, getting ready for the prize presentation. Of course, just to take you through it once again, in the semi-finals, Balestier had stolen it from Hougang. They'd stolen that spot in the final place. Albirex had played probably not the best game against Geylang, but they won 3-0 eventually for their spot in the finals. And here they are now, stealing the eventual trophy from Balestier Calcio. What a match it has been. 2-1, the final score. Definitely deserved in this second half. And they were rewarded here at the League Cup finals. Nagasaki scoring the winner there in the 89th minute. I think for a lot of the final 10 minutes, we were assuming that we were going to go into extra time there. but you could see both sides determined, both sides very hungry, and it was Albirex that just had it together, just had enough fight in them to make sure that they were putting on the performance that we're used to seeing from Albirex. Very organized, very structured, going forward, creating the opportunities, a little bit of creativity. And again, it was Nagasaki with a great play and a great goal to finish off this League Cup campaign. And I think it only bodes well for the rest of the season that we have ahead of us. As I mentioned, S-League back in a couple of weeks' time as well. Big smiles all around from the Albirex players. And look at the fans, dancing, celebrating. And of course, what would an Albirex cheerside be without the little cheerleaders as well? Plenty of work put in, and as you see, the champions there for the League Cup finals of 2015. And very, very deserved. Look at them, so boisterous, so joyful, and with every right to be as well. With the final few medals being put on, they're already jumping, they're already starting to celebrate, and who can blame them? It's been a great campaign for them, only conceding 1 goal in all of their matches in this competition. What a track record that is for the Albirex keeper, Nazawa. And with the final check presentation there. A much needed boost, I'm sure. A round of applause, hugs, cheers, and the all-important trophy. That's what they're waiting for. And it's Captain Yosuke Nozawa who steps forward to lift the trophy high, confetti in the Albirex colors, racing forward as they stake their claim on their 2nd League Cup championship. Here in Singapore, fantastic effort from them.
In the second half, it changed the whole flow of the game, and Balestia weren't able to hold out against the attacking substitutions.
No, definitely, and really embracing that second half and dominating possession, which was a real key. And I think what was the standout for Albirex was it was a true team performance. The substitutions, yes, they did have an impact, and you always want that to happen, but there was no other standout player. They had to improve all over the park, and every individual player had to improve on their performance from that first half. So to be able to transform their game at that halftime break, Okayama, their manager option, and the longer the second half went on, the more time and space he was able to generate. But I think for Albirex to be so poor in that first half, and for Balestia to be so combative and really disrupt the rhythm and momentum they had, for them to turn out in that second half and shift the game as dramatically as they did, to score 2 second-half goals with a really late winner, is a true Albirex. So this could be an outstanding season for them. They've picked up the cup, they're riding high in the S-League, they're in the Singapore Cup as well. Could be a very special year for Albirex.
Did Balestia run out of steam? Certainly for around about 65, 70 minutes. They were challenging, they were biting.
That they were going to create some chances, and they took those chances.
I think the message from us is Albirex deserved winners.
They definitely did put up a very good fight. Albirex, though, as Des mentioned, the deserved...
Glad that the players put in extra effort, and in the second half we got 2 goals. Winning this cup means that, you know, at this part of the season, halfway point, we have achieved 1 target, but we will continue to do well in the S-League. That's our ultimate goal as well.
And very quickly, for the second half.
Well, I can't review what he actually said, but I'm sure when you look at some of the substitutions he made, they were impact substitutions. In fact, the winning goal came from a substitute. So overall, I think we had a good tournament, and we only conceded 1 goal, scored a few, so that is good for the next half of the season.
Well, congratulations nonetheless.